watching KARD Fox 14, your ArkLaMiss news source. And now your Billy Wood Ford forecast first.
Good evening, everyone. Taking a look at the 24-hour temperature change thanks to the lack of rain-cooled air outside. We are much warmer right now than we were at this time yesterday by almost 17 degrees in some cases. Our temperatures overnight tonight will be back into the mid to even upper 60s. Tomorrow daytime highs rebound back into the mid 80s with a few spotty storms mainly in the eastern parishes and counties. That's your forecast for Fox 14 News at 6:30 starts now.
This is your ArkLaMiss news source, the award-winning station and home of the live storm tracker Doppler radar. This is Fox 14 News at 6:30.
Coming up on Fox 14, taking a look at local damage from last night's storms. And the NAACP held a protest in Bastrop. We'll get all those details. Plus, a bill making its way through the legislature that could make law enforcement officials face criminal charges. All that and more as Fox 14 News at 6:30 starts right now. Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Fox 14. I'm Abby Price. Our top story this evening, severe weather rolled through the ArkLaMiss yesterday evening, and today many residents are picking up the damage. In West Monroe, power poles were knocked down along North 18th Street. There were also reports of limbs in the road throughout Ouachita Parish. In Richwood, a tree was seen on top of a home.
Basically, bottom fell out the sky. It was really hard all of a sudden. I was sitting in my room. My little sister was home. And everything just basically started falling. Back doors of my house flung open, and just big gust of wind was just knocking everything down. We closed it all up and everything, and by the time that I'd gotten everything closed, I heard a big loud crash and looked out the window, and that had happened, and it was just an event.
Boyd says the residents were not home when the tree fell. And happening today, the NAACP and the family of Marquez Crowder held a rally fighting for justice and answers about Marquez's death. Back in November of last year, Crowder was stopped by a Morehouse Parish Sheriff deputy. During the stop, Crowder tried to leave and was shot by the officer. He later succumbed to his injuries at the Morehouse General Hospital. According to the family and the NAACP, the investigation has been made and is done. However, the district attorney has not released any information on what happened and if a trial will occur. Family and NAACP officials shared why they won't back down from their efforts.
Our message to the district attorney is that we're not anti-district attorney. We would love to stand with him for this right cause, for him to do the right thing. Family's just asking for answers.
We're not backing down. We're keeping our faith, and we're not going to stop. We want answers. You told us over and over again, from the sheriff telling us to now you're telling us this whole ordeal is still on investigation. How long y'all need to investigate it? 6 months?
No other information has been released from the DA's or sheriff's office, but the family and NAACP say they will continue to fight until they get answers. Moving now to some news out of the state capitol. Elected law enforcement officials could now face criminal charges if they try to stop ICE from doing its job. Senate Bill 15 from State Senator Jay Morris would make it illegal to refuse a request from ICE or U.S. Customs and Border Protection. If this bill is signed into law, elected officials could now face charges of malfeasance in office, fines, or even imprisonment.
Are you aware of any cases that we've had here in Louisiana where there has been action where law enforcement has not cooperated with ICE?
I was aware of media reports in which an elected official or two indicated they would probably not be, but I don't know that they actually did refuse to. So if they're not, then this bill shouldn't affect any of them.
So I'm just trying to see why we actually need this bill at this time.
Make sure it doesn't happen.
The bill passed the Judiciary Committee on a 4-to-1 vote and now heads to the full Senate. In health news now, a new effort is underway in Arkansas to support mothers and their babies in the crucial days and weeks following childbirth. It's part of a new initiative from the Arkansas Center for Women and Infants Health at UAMS. The 3-tier system aims to educate new families while also giving them kits filled with all the essentials for health and safety for both mom and baby. Madison Gaffner tells us more.
Several things of diapers and wipes.
OBGYN Nirvana Manning says Arkansas is ranked among the worst in the nation for maternal health, specifically for maternal and infant mortality.
We received this grant as a congressional earmark from Senator Bozeman that reached out, that really wanted to help really move the statistics.
The initiative, Arkansas Center for Women and Infants Health at UAMS, creating a 3-tier system.
First tier is really trying to standardize the education that patients and families get. We don't want someone in one part of the state to be able to get more or different or better information than another part of the state.
Following the education, then comes the second tier, the supplies.
Every family will also get this infant supply kit. It just kind of helps with those immediate postpartum period, navigating some of the unexpected things that you may need.
Along with the kits, UAMS is also giving new mothers bright I Gave Birth bracelets. They're more than just a message. They're a visual alert to healthcare providers and emergency responders that the wearer recently gave birth and may still be at risk for complications.
Not only the patient, but the family members can scan that QR code, and there's a wealth of resources.
Lastly, a proactive postpartum call center. Rather than putting the burden on families to reach out after they get home, doctors like Manning will call to check on them.
Going through some healthcare things, but also some social determinants of health. I mean, do you need diapers? Do we need mental health care? Do we need help reapplying for insurance?
The pillars leading to greater safety and health.
Hopefully we can bridge some of the gaps in this care and be able to kind of wrap around these moms and patients where they need it most.
And on KARD, we want to know, do you feel every state should provide extra resources for low-income expecting mothers? Just scan that QR code on your screen or go to myourclimate.com/vote and let us know. We'll take a look at what viewers say at the end of today's show. And here at Fox 14, we're partnering with Max Fresh Market, the Wellspring, and United Way to kick off our 7th annual Homeless Veterans Food Drive. The list of participating Max stores are on your screen. Those locations are throughout Monroe, West Monroe, Columbia, and El Dorado. We're asking our viewers to purchase a $10 prepackaged grocery bag to support the food drive. If you'd like to help out, you have until June 20th to purchase and donate. Well, coming up on Fox 14 News at 6:30, we're learning about upcoming events at the South Arkansas Arts Center. Stay with us.
News sponsored by Scott's Catfish and Seafood.
The last 4 masks come off.
The season 13 winner is
The Masked Singer 2-hour season finale tonight on Fox.
Join Nova in celebrating its graduating class of 2025. Thursday, June 12th at the Greater New Antioch Baptist Church in Monroe. Acquire new skills for your new career. Apply for Nova's career training program at novanila.org.
Arklamis Most Wanted, tonight on Fox 14 News at 9.
Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Get your ticket now for the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Reserve your ticket by May 9th to be eligible to win a brand new 2025 Mazda 3 sedan, courtesy of the Dream Day Foundation. Get your ticket today.
The latest local news is always a click away at myarklamis.com.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
The roots you put down determine how far you grow. We've always been there for our kids, and we always will be. It's why we lift them up when they fall. Celebrate their every success. Push them to overcome challenges. Teach them how to be leaders. How to build up those around them. We give them strong roots so they can grow tall and go far. Our greatest legacy is the future we made possible for our kids. Children's Hospital New Orleans is now Manning Family Children's.
News at 6:30 continues.
Welcome back. Well, the South Arkansas Arts Center is getting ready for an exciting summer, but they need the community to come out for auditions and roll call. Fox 14's Trey Miner has more details on the upcoming events.
The South Arkansas Arts Center is gearing up for a fun summer. It will be filled with fun activities and events for children to come and be a part of or just come and watch. One particular event is the summer musical, which happens to be Hairspray this year.
Hairspray is just a really great story. It's about acceptance and it's about being your truest self, and I think it's going to have a lot of fun music. It's going to have a lot of fun dancing, and it's going to be something that all ages can really enjoy.
Open call for the Penguin Project is also happening now. The Penguin Project is a special program that touches the heart of many.
We really love doing the Penguin Project every year. It is a really special project. It is an inclusive theater project that pairs students who have differing needs, developmental disabilities, with peer mentors to do a show together. Artists are the students with the differing needs, and their mentors are kids the same age who do the same part with them. They wear the same costume. They do the whole project as a team. And it really allows students who would often be in the background to be front and center, getting their own applause and their own standing ovation.
This event allows children who typically don't get this chance an opportunity of a lifetime.
Everyone who is involved in the project learns a lot and grows a lot. They're the artists who have differing needs, and then their mentors, they kind of form this unbreakable bond throughout the show. And it creates friendships, it creates bonds that will continue when they go back to school in the fall and through their whole lives, really.
Auditions start on May 12th, while roll call is on May 13th. If you are interested, please come out. Reporting for your Arkansas News Source, I am Trey Miner.
Meteorologist Alex Noel joins us after the break. She'll have a complete look at your forecast. Stick around, you're watching Fox 14 News at 6:30.
When you call red, pests are dead.
The game is afoot. Clue has arrived at the lottery. Was it Madame Rose with the earring? Or Maitre Dijon with his tie clip? Maybe Miss Emerald with her brooch? Lady Gourmet with a paring knife? How about Dr. Pomegranate with his eyeglasses? Was it Mrs. Blue with a fountain pen? Uncover the mysteries of the all-new Clue, Scratch-Off, and Fast Play games from the lottery. Game night just got interesting.
CarZone USA is having a huge spring fling sale. Everything is on sale and ready to move. CarZone USA is one of the biggest dealers in the South with a massive inventory. With over 300 cars, trucks, and SUVs all on sale and no payments until July. We have lending for everyone, no matter your credit. So let's fling into spring together at CarZone USA with unbeatable deals and no payments until July. Come to CarZone USA, your massive used car superstore, and see why we're the king of cars. 200 Well Road, West Monroe.
Dangerous criminals are on the run, getting away with murder, human trafficking, and more. It's time to rid the streets of these criminals to make our community safe again.
But we can't do it alone. So we're calling on you to be our eyes and our ears. And the information that you provide just may be the key that unlocks the truth.
Arklamis Most Wanted, tonight on Fox 14 News at 9. Sponsored by Coney Island Connection and Chris Lewis. Jaden Maloney, weekday mornings on Fox 14, your morning news. Weather on the Fox 14 News app, sponsored by O'Neill Gas. Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Alex Noel.
Good evening, everyone. Taking a look at your live storm tracker Doppler radar, a complete night and day difference between now and about this time yesterday. And again, no longer seeing showers and thunderstorms. We aren't anticipating any of that for most of the region tonight. A few isolated drizzle, sprinkles, if you will, possible, mainly south of the I-20 corridor, but that will decrease as the evening continues. Temperatures as of this hour are falling from some of their daytime highs. Mostly our area is in the upper 70s to lower 80s, and dew point temperatures are still incredibly saturated and soupy. So although our temperatures are seasonal average for this time of year, it is definitely starting to feel a bit above that due to the amount of humidity in the atmosphere, and that is just a precursor to what we're going to experience in these summer months across the region. Regarding the surface map, this is a very complex upper level pattern that we have here. This area of low pressure that has dominated the forecast for the past few days now finally expected to move out of the region over the next few days, but before that, of course, we have more showers and storms to discuss. A flow from the Gulf that's aiding in the development and addition, per se, of the dew point temperatures that we have, adding in that moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere. And that is what this system is going to utilize as it progresses out of the region. Kind of like a big lifting mechanism. As it lifts the atmosphere, it churns it up and allows for more precipitation to occur, especially as it goes along this boundary and out ahead of it. So by tomorrow, about midday, that's when this front is expected to cross about halfway through the region, moving out. But now we have what's called wraparound moisture, and as the stationary boundary begins to lift out of the Gulf, and that's going to again pull that more moist air down to the surface, potentially lift it again and cause more showers and thunderstorms to move in from the south along the I-20 corridor, and mainly in our eastern parishes and counties of the region. Expect to see that shower and thunderstorm potential on a Friday afternoon, evening, and lingering into the early morning hours on Saturday, clearing by the afternoon. And the overall threat for any sort of precipitation will decrease through the day on Saturday and especially on Sunday. We do have a severe weather threat for Thursday into Friday. It is very confined and isolated to just the Mississippi River Valley, and this is good news. It's not great that we have an outlook like this, but it was actually compressed and pushed off towards the northeast. This was much more widespread with the update that we had yesterday compared to today. So the threat is moving out of the area, as well as the heavy rain threat. Why is the heavy rain threat a necessary topic to discuss? Well, our rainfall departures can prove that we are well above what we should be seeing right now. I know about this time in July, we're going to be praying for any drop of rain that we can get, but honestly, our soils and waterways, especially the further northwest that you go near Shreveport and in Oklahoma, our soils and waterways are struggling to find places for any sort of rainfall to go. So for tonight, again, a small break from the rainfall. Temperatures fall into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, daytime highs rebound back into the mid-80s, not too far from the average for this time of year. And through the next 7 days, if you have any outdoor plans through the weekend, I wouldn't say cancel them, just be aware of your surroundings. A few isolated showers and storms are possible. Completely clear by early to mid next week.
Okay, we like the sound of that. Hopefully everybody stayed safe yesterday. It was a crazy evening.
Yep.
So the rain has not left us alone quite yet.
It needs to go.
Yes, we're looking forward to some clear and sunny days for sure. Thanks, Alex. So coming up next on Fox 14 News at 6:30, more college signings are on the deck from Ouachita Parish High School. Stay tuned for the score after the break.
Stay alert with the Fox 14 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota.
Mark Fuller here with American Direct Auto in West Monroe and Winsboro, Louisiana, and tax time is here. We have hundreds to choose from. You might like this one, or a sports car, or you like this, or you like a little luxury, or like that, or a lifted truck. How about one of these? Want to just take time out to say a big thank you to every red-blooded American that makes this country work day in and day out. American Direct Auto, West Monroe and Winsboro, come now.
With all the uncertainty around tariffs, we wanted to remind drivers that many cars in our award-winning lineup are unaffected. That means our best-selling Rogue, Frontier, Pathfinder, and other favorites like Altima, Murano, and Leaf are all free from new tariffs. From our U.S. factories to your driveway since 1983. Now get 2.9% APR on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Relax in a happier, healthier space knowing you called Carpet Care Cleaning and Restoration. Our certified team provides a satisfying transformation of dirty carpet, furniture, and floors daily. Hot water extraction reveals your business or home's true colors with superior equipment, removing the ground and dirt, dust mites, and bacteria. We also specialize in carpet repair, stretching, and pet odor removal. After our magicians finish their magic, sit back and enjoy a spotless environment.
Looking for a high-quality storage building at an unbeatable price? Since 1961, Eason Manufacturing has been the local hometown dealer. Right now, get 30% off select sizes from our premier line of buildings with a sleek, modern roof line at Eason Manufacturing. Built with superior craftsmanship and durable materials, our buildings are designed to last. Whether you need extra space or have a dream of a tiny home, we've got you covered. With rent-to-own and financing available, owning your perfect building has never been easier. Buy from your local hometown dealer. Eason Manufacturing. You design it, we build it.
The signing day festivities were not quite over yet at Ouachita High School. Another Lion has signed to continue her career at the athletic collegiate ranks. Taylor Cooper must do it all for the Lady Lions on the volleyball court. She was always up for any challenge. Her next venture comes in the form of joining the University of the Ozarks.
Well, the University of Arkansas is a smaller community, a smaller university, and I knew that's what I wanted going in academically, because I just wanted more one-on-one during teaching, because I knew it would help me just with my grades and with my career. I never thought, when I started as a freshman, I didn't even consider joining college until a little bit halfway through my junior year, so I don't think I would have made it this far. It's so rewarding. A lot went into this, a lot of, like you said, a lot of sweats, definitely a lot of tears, and I'm so happy to see it come to life. Well, there was a lot of improvement throughout the years from freshman to senior, and during travel volleyball as well, and I think at points astonished to see what I could accomplish. Even though I put in all the work, I really didn't think that I was able to do half the stuff I did on court. So it was just really a confident booster, and as my career went on and I became better as a volleyball player, I saw improvement in my life outside of volleyball. I became more of a confident person. I've been called a very versatile player. Like she said, I played libero, setter. I was in middle as a 5'5" girl this year, and I was blocking 6-foot girls, and I think that's what makes me a good player. You can really put me anywhere, and I'm going to try really hard because I just have the mindset of really going and trying my best no matter what. They mean the world to me. My family was my biggest supporter. Even when we were really struggling at times to even pay the $100 fee to go play for the school, they just mean so much to me that I'm majoring in biology, and I'll get a minor in athletic coaching, so I'm really hoping in the future that I'll be able to coach younger girls and be a volleyball coach in the near future. That means a lot to me. To be able to see girls grow from the little information that I'm able to give them, it's amazing. I'm currently giving volleyball sessions for the younger girls in our spring rec league, and to watch them improve on the court, even if they're my opponent, it means everything to me, because that means I really know what I'm talking about. You know, we always dog on the high school. We're always like, oh, we hate it here, but I think once we're going to look back on it in maybe 2-3 years, we're really going to miss this place. It was an amazing experience, and I don't think if I could have redone anything else, I would.
This is what a big truck can do to your car. It can crush it. The big insurance company will do whatever they can to crush your case. Don't let the big insurance companies crush your case. Just call me. Get it done.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can start it with a splash. With a play date at a park. Or at a party with friends. Or at an epic water balloon fight. Gotcha!
During the Summer Starts Here sales event, qualified lessees can lease a new 2025 Tacoma SR5 for $269 a month for 36 months. Offer ends June 2nd.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
A birthday marks more than the passing of years. It honors all you've become and all you will grow into. Here's to 70 years of all that's been made possible and all that's yet to come.
Are you a small business owner that's looking for ways to provide affordable benefits for your employees? Or has the cost of your group benefits become a burden on your business? If so, reach out to us today. We are 318 Insurance, and we specialize in helping small businesses like yours find affordable ways to provide valuable benefits for your employees. You can sign up for one of our upcoming workshops at 318insurance.com. That's 318insurance.com for all of your insurance needs.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
For my family, Golden Roofing gives us a sense of security that the roof was done right.
They look out after our interest and the congregation's interest.
Golden Roofing and Andy were very easy to deal with. I would call Golden Roofing again.
Parents, do you have a junior zookeeper in your household? Then go to myarclemis.com/contest and download our Zoo to You Zookeeper of the Week coloring sheet. Send back the artwork and it could be featured Fridays on Fox 14 Your Morning News. Jaden Maloney, weekday mornings on Fox 14 Your Morning News.
Taking one more look at your 7-day forecast. Yes, we have rain chances practically for the rest of the work week well into the weekend, but not everyone will see that rain, especially considering they're fairly isolated to scattered Saturday and Sunday. So if you have outdoor plans, don't cancel them. Just bring your rain gear with you. Temperatures are on the rise mid next week thanks to the decreasing cloud cover and decreasing rain chances for that matter.
Archie of the Arclemis, sponsored by American Auto and Rayville.
And don't forget, it's officially that time of year where one lucky person will win this year's St. Jude Dream Home. The 2025 home is valued at $440,000. It sits on over an acre of land in Sterlington's Desire Trace subdivision with a back porch to soak in the open field views. Now, there are fewer than 2,000 tickets remaining. To reserve a ticket, visit dreamhome.org or call that number on your screen. And that's Fox 14 News at 6:30. Be sure to join us for the only primetime news hour in the Arclemis, Fox 14 News at 9. As always, you can head to our website, myarclemis.com, for more news. See you at 9.